A warm welcome to each one of you to the e-learning course in Public Health Management. In this introductory video, we would like to firstly welcome you and give you an overview of what you can expect in this course. To start with, the objectives of the course, as you have already seen in the course guide, are that at the end of this course, the student should be able to outline the various health reforms and disease control programs in India. He or she should be able to examine the structure and functioning of country or local level health systems and assess their performance. We would also hope that the participants will be able to explain the principles of community participation and identify strategies to improve these within the health programs, and also compare or contrast various health financing models and use tools to assess degree of coverage of services in a given community. The structure of the course is designed such that the learning experience of the student is maximized. We have structured the course into two levels. Level 1, which is the basic course, and level 2, a slightly advanced course which looks much more at assessment and evaluation of health systems. The course has 8 modules and each module has 4 units. In any of these 8 modules, the first 2 units are dedicated to level 1 participants, and these are compulsory. Those among you who wish to pursue the level 2 advanced course may progress to units 3 and 4. Be aware that the level 2 participants will have to put in much more study hours, much more classroom hours, as well as heavier assignments. In the course, there will be 8 modules. We start with the module on systems thinking and health systems, where we introduce the participants to the concept of systems thinking and the various frameworks to analyze and assess health systems. We proceed to understanding the structure and functioning of health systems in India. And in the third module, we move to the gaps in the various health systems in India, as well as get an introduction to the disease control programs and the disease control approach, as well as the social determinants of health. In the fourth module, we go on to concepts that are helpful in understanding the management of local health systems, especially districts. In the fifth module, we get oriented to the concepts and strategies in community participation. In the sixth module, we proceed to the various models of health financing and management of health. In the seventh module, we go to concepts and practices of health planning. And in the final 8th module, we go to monitoring and evaluation. These modules are structured such that the knowledge and skills acquired in the preliminary modules will help you understand the concepts in the later modules. So we would appreciate that you will pay attention to all of the units in these modules. The grading and weightage, as seen in this, the 60% of the weightage of your grades comes from the 8 modules, while 30% is from the conclusion module, which consists of an assignment, a project. 10% is saved for participation in the course. In each of the units within the modules, there will be exercises or discussion forums where you will need a minimum of 75% to complete the activity. The exercise usually consists of multiple choice questions. The discussion forum consists of a forum where a particular question or a discussion point is asked and where the participants are expected to comment or reflect on a given topic. For that activity to be completed, you will need to post at least once in each of the discussion forum. And finally, at the end of the module, there will be an assignment or a test. The participation score depends on the timeliness of submission of assignments and timeliness of completion of various activities. It depends on the degree of engagement of the participant, the proactiveness in informing the tutor about breaks, about difficulties or technical glitches, as well as the feedback given to improve the course. We hope that you will participate actively in the discussion forum and the general discussion forums, both with the course tutors as well as with other participants. We hope that there will be questions asked whenever any clarification is needed, and use your motivation to benefit maximally from the course, as well as follow the various rules set in the course and complete the tasks assigned by the tutor. There are 3 important criteria that students have to fulfill to complete the course. One is that all the assignments and tests of the 8 modules have to be submitted. The participants have to have a minimum average score of 50 on all these modules, as well as have a minimum score of 50 on the conclusion module. The various grades and the percentages to those grades are shown here. Thank you. We once again warmly welcome you to the course, and we wish you a pleasant and fulfilling learning experience. See you back in the course soon.